Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot's live video podcast. I'm Josie K, and I thought what I could start out with is an interesting story. I was putting together descriptions of energy that I've been receiving throughout the week. And I looked in a book and found a piece of paper that I don't know when I put it in there. And it had just one little paragraph of notes. And ironically, it has a lot to do with this energy right now. So I'm going to quick read what I found in this book. Why do obstacles exist? So that we can get over them. Why do we have problems? So that we can solve them. It's easy for us to forget this. We can end up believing that life is all about struggle and strife, but that is an illusion. There is nothing so broken that can't be fixed. There is nothing so permanent that cannot be changed. So you have a small spot of trouble masquerading as a big one. Don't honor it with the attention it deserves. Make the most of this opportunity. Okay, so that's a lot of what's going on is people are starting to realize the direction they want to go. There was a lot of happiness and joy about that. And then all of a sudden, what do we run into? We run into obstacles, right? The reason we have obstacles in our journey is we wouldn't remember the lessons of the journey as well if we didn't have the obstacles, right? Like we can't get to the view of a beautiful mountain until we have gone through rainy nights and, days of climbing and all kinds of fun issues. But that's what makes the victory feel so much more successful when you get there. All right. Hello to all of you. Hello to Julie. Thank you for coming. And thank you to my Zoom people yesterday and my Zoom cast for some weird reason. And we're going to talk about some of this energy. My speaker didn't work, so I couldn't hear anyone in my Zoom meeting. But afterwards, I received the kindest messages about how everyone had nothing but good things to say as I was rambling around trying to figure out what was wrong. So, people can be so wonderful. And I think that's what we're forgetting. Instead of always sending bad reviews, why don't we say to someone who works at a bank like I just did and say, wow, you were so helpful. Can I have your manager's email? And then I sent an email saying this person is an outstanding, employee because they handled this, and this in a very professional and quick manner. So, positive communications that go from us bring back blessings towards us. And I feel like there's a lot of people right now who are discontent, who are bored, who are walking in that energy of feeling kind of lost. And that's because we have lost the direction of our purpose, right? We were sent here to be remembered for something, and each of us has a unique skill. And it's just a journey of figuring out how to take that skill and turn it into something that not only fulfills us and makes us abundant spiritually, but also when we're doing what we love, so too will we receive the abundance that we need to live day to day. Because that's the gift of karma, of cause and effect, of putting time and effort in, trusting in prayer, watching the garden grow before you. Okay, Riva, hi. Yes, I'm feeling a little bit better. Yes. So yeah, I wasn't seeing my daughter like I should and my grandkids because I was loving work and connecting with everybody and everything was flowing. And all of a sudden I felt a little guilty because my daughter, for the first time, I said I couldn't come down to visit you. And then I got my crown broke on this side and my root canal got infected on this side. So yeah, things got a little intense. And the only dentist I could go see was in Minneapolis, down by my daughter. So it was kind of a sign that, okay, I had to stop what I was doing and I had to deal with these bumps and obstacles. But what are they doing? They're guiding me to be able to watch the day before my appointment, my little granddaughters go to dance class. Okay. And that to me is the gift. So, there are obstacles, but in the end, when you conquer them, there are blessings that come. And we got to remember that, especially right now. Hi, Tamika. So glad to see you're here. Firefly. Hello. Good afternoon. Getting a little bit better. But I'll tell you what, when I was down and feeling out, I got these emails. Now, this is what I talk about often is it's so wonderful after your readings have expired, right? Say you got a 1 month reading, and you got all the answers and you recognize the signs and you're so happy. When you send me these follow-up emails, let me tell you, they're what keep me doing what I do, because, this energy is very draining and so on. So I looked at the last 4 emails, and I got one from someone who has the letter R in the beginning of their name, who said, funny, I just got a call 5 minutes from a job offer, and then you sent your video. And what was interesting is right in the center of the circle spread was in this moment into the next week or two. And in this moment, in the center position in the very beginning, we had a surprise card. So he got the call as I was preparing the video to send in the email. And this happens all the time. I kid you not. When I do personal readings, either someone gets a response while they're waiting for their personal reading or like shortly thereafter. So, that alone tells me that these gifts are a blessing, that I can translate these messages for you. All right. So letter J, someone's name here starts with the letter J. I hope you know. Now I'm going to try not to cry. You've been an incredible bridge between the higher powers and us. You've given us a sense of hope, strength, and light in our darkest. Thank you for reaching out to the spirit guides with your gift. For your gift helped you to touch my life once again. Someone whose name starts with T, thank you for my beautiful reading. As always, you provided me with the clarity and direction I needed in this moment. Creates so much light. Thank you for offering readings and delivering it in such a beautiful way. Okay, last one. T, I just listened to your video again. The contract did get a sign regarding the person I was asking about. Too weird. So I thought that was kind of a funny little email as well. All right, so I think the energies are improving from what they were yesterday, slowly but surely, because a lot of people are becoming aware. Okay. There's been a lot of dating, believe it or not. People have been connecting with other people quite a bit, just like I was thinking would happen at the end of September going into May. Yeah. So does anybody have a question before I start? Hi, Siobhan. Thank you for coming. Now, if you are new here, I do offer only during this live video podcast a 1-question reading. And all you have to do is click on the $ box below, drag the box to a minimum of a $10 donation. And then in the chat session, let me know what your sun sign is, which is your horoscope sign, and your question or your concern. And this is a month reading for $10. So definitely the only time I'll be offering this. Just so you know. Okay, so if we don't have any questions now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into the circle spread for the collective, connecting the energies going out into the next month. So let's see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4 decks. The Gypsy Oracle deck, the Rider-Waite deck, the Lenormand deck, and the, what is it? Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn. All right. So the energy surrounding the collective right now, or the energy that Spirit is trying so hard to offer the collective, is this energy of the Malady card, about healing. Okay. I connected with someone or a group of people and everything felt right. And then all of a sudden, I ended up with burden. So I'm healing now, right? From the burden. And I am being guided by Spirit with the Temperance Angel as a major arcana to set new goals and intentions, for they will bring me the balance that I need in my life, right? I'm not bored, I'm not discontent, and I'm not focusing on others that are not giving back. I'm going to put my attention back on me because I'm the leader of my path. Okay, so Spirit is saying now is the time in the next couple of weeks for the collective to research. What is it I've always liked to do? What did I do in the past? What have I always wanted to create in my future? How am I going to lay out an outline for the next chapter, the rest of 2021 going into 2022? What is it that I want to create for myself? What is it I've always wanted to learn about or do? Because I'm going to go get those supplies and I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to see if I could grow and prosper in a way that will bring me the balance that I need so that I can heal from whatever is burdening me. All right. So write down, what is it that's burdening you at this time? Bringing you any negative thoughts, worries, fears, concerns, etc. Write it down, cross it off, and replace it with an exciting hobby, gift, talent, or skill. Get those supplies and start manifesting, because it's going to bring you balance, most importantly, if you are feeling lost or stuck. So Spirit is clarifying again with the Traveler. I don't know, I can't remember, the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn. Spirit is saying, look, abundance is pouring in your life. But if you're not holding anything out to catch the abundance from Spirit, you're going to end up feeling burdened. Now, for some, it is financially, right? I'm researching a new chapter, but I am feeling burdened. I need to find balance, and I'm going to accept the infinite abundance that Spirit wants to give the collective by starting now. Okay. Claire, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. Virgo, love a month. Meant to send 10. Gotcha. Okay. And Julie, I sent the email to the higher ups. What is going to happen? Will I hear something positive back? I'm so glad you did that, Julie. I am so glad you did that. I just could not let that go. Okay. So let's get back into Claire's energy. Virgo, love. All right. Let's jump right into the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. And we'll do a Celtic spread for Claire. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please provide clarity for Claire. Clarity for the next month. Okay, we got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So do you know who this person is, or is there just a desire to find your soulmate, or you're thinking about someone who could be? Look at that. In your thoughts position of the Celtic spread, you've got chemistry. So you're wondering about a soulmate and you're thinking about chemistry here. Wow. Julie, yay. In the foundation of your Celtic spread, Claire, you've got finances and career. Now, this is a common energy for everybody right now. Again, Spirit's saying, take your mind off of others. Sometimes others cause a disruption. Sometimes they come towards us with negative, dark energy. And yes, that will affect your ability to unglue from the dark energy and move into the path of inspiration and joy. We need to find that within ourselves before we can, we will never get the passion, the true passion of life from another person, right? It comes from deep within us. And once we figure out our purpose and we're working on that day to day, we will never be bored again. Okay, so finances and career is in your foundation, meaning Spirit saying put your mind on that. And that's just like the circle spread we're going to discuss. So this is fascinating. In the recent past, we have, and thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. In the recent past, we have this could be the one. So you must have been thinking about someone as though they were the one. And for some reason, maybe you or the other person isn't making the effort that you're being guided to make. Okay. So in the actions position, it's hard to take action here, maybe in the next 2 weeks because of some form of separation, time apart. So Spirit is giving you the strength to identify unrequited love. The make the effort card is lined up with finances and career. So I really think they're saying put more of your attention there. And that's kind of happening for the collective. We got to let go of those who are unhealthy because they will darken our light, right? Our ability to move into the light and the path of victory. So in your inner strengths position, there's like a hope or a fear here regarding attraction. Fearing that you're going to attract something, someone, or what the card says is you attract romantic love by enjoying each and every day, just like we were talking about. So when you ground yourself with something you enjoy daily and you put an hour or two into it each day, where you shut everything off outside of you, you will start to discover your gifts and what makes you happy. And then your light will shine and you will become very attractive to those around you. Okay, so in the outcome position, we've got playfulness here. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So as you're working on something that you enjoy day to day, it's a form of meditation. It's a form of, I love what I'm doing. I love me. And then boom, you're drawing very playful energy towards you. So I do see, like, I want wedding or children, or maybe there was a situation that involved marriage or children, or just a desire here, a past life relationship and a desire maybe for engagement. Let go of trying to control the situation. For in the next couple weeks, Spirit's saying, we're going to help you to clear your energy and to retreat from someone here who may seem like a soulmate. So Spirit's saying by the 4th to the 6th week from now, they're telling you that love is worth waiting a little longer for. Someone here is a test or will be a test in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And Spirit's saying it's a time to forgive and to take what you have learned from that experience. Love yourself first, and keep things light with others, just for now. I think I'm going to close with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. I just saw deception and playfulness. So, and they're saying keep things light. All right. Closing message for Claire, please. You're very welcome. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angel, closing message for Claire representing the next month. So the Guardian of Action. All right. It is time for you to step up and be a leader. So remember, you're like the queen of this journey, and you get to say who can come in and you get to say who cannot. And then shift your attention to how important your life is and what you're creating that brings you joy every day. For your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. For there's going to be some form of win-win situation. I think there's just going to be kind of an even, balanced situation because you followed Spirit's advice in this live reading, right? Okay, so Julie, let's take a look at career and finance. All right. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Julie with clearly defined messages regarding the communication via business, energy surrounding her for the next month. So here you are. Hi, Chris. Writing about the sun a minute ago. Wow. Well, then you're supposed to be here. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up, by the way. Okay, so here you are waiting for that wisdom, right? The High Priest is looking at your life story and how far you have come and all that you have learned, and is looking at what you have to say. There's something wonderful shining from that. Now, the number 5 is about wisdom. We obtain wisdom from obstacles and challenges. And that's what's happening for the collective, is what are you learning on this journey when things get a little bit difficult? So in the thoughts position, look at that, coming together with others, partnerships and alliances. So that's what you're thinking about. You're waiting on this wisdom and knowledge, and you have what? Given birth to something in the area of relationships, right? So you gave birth to communication with others. And now, creatively, by the 3rd week from now, this is interesting. We've got discontent and boredom. I think that's a message to definitely walk, like they're saying here, with spirit and grace and gratitude, you know, with your head up. No matter what happens as a result, you can focus on the gifts that came with you through your heritage, right? Your childhood, your past. Because Spirit's saying as you move forward with grace and gratitude, so too are you receiving this beautiful card, the 10 of Cups, right? So the happily ever after, because you walked in grace and gratitude. And instead of sitting in energies of boredom and discontent, you continued to set goals for your future, no matter how things turn out. So look at that. It may even take until the 3rd of May of 2021 where you get the response you want. Someone may be sitting on that information for a little bit here, or maybe in the next 3 days. This is a result of your actions, rejoicing in celebration, realizing that you connected with someone who's in a leadership position with the polar bear energy, and you're shining like the sun. What for? Why? Right? Because you realized that your light is shining brightly and that you have reached your destination. So emotionally, yeah, that's what I just felt with that exhale. I think by the 4th of May of 2021, you're going to be able to kind of rest, relax, start some yoga, exercise some way. But in the meantime, of course, subconsciously, you're thinking you have to make, the choices that you have made, and whether or not you're going to stay or move into a new direction with the number 2. But Spirit's saying, look at this day to day, as you are open to new journeys and ready to, if you have to, bring an end to who and or what doesn't serve you. Wisdom will come, but it may be that during the beginning of May, you're feeling discontent or bored, or just you're not creating something in the meantime. So again, I'm hearing take your mind off of it for a while and do something with your time that you can get excited about. I just started wood burning, by the way, so I decided to try something new to kind of lift my energy again. And I tried it one day, but I wasn't feeling that good. And then I'll try it again here. All right, so let's go ahead and close for Julie. So I think you're going to be celebrating the situation in some way here, but Spirit's saying, have the next plan ready. Who knows, how another human, look at that. I just shuffled to put them away and they offered that again, rejoicing in celebration. And you said you knew 2 of them. The 3rd one is you. Maybe that's what they're talking about, the 2 people you knew well enough to communicate with. All right, let's go ahead and close. This time I'm going to use the Guardian Daily Guidance from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Okay, closing message for Julie. This is your life's purpose. And I was seeing messages, or however I get information about this, Julie, that you have at your fingertips so much than just what you're dealing with right now. And Spirit saying build up ideas, continue to build upon that is what I keep hearing. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to you and to others. So if it doesn't bring joy to others, remember, if it brings joy to you, it's always going to succeed. You just need to change and sidestep maybe some obstacles, okay? And that's what they're talking about. So don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving your purpose, and your purpose will serve you. Again, if somebody isn't enjoying the way you do what you're doing, Spirit's saying just steady progress will eventually help you to realize that you went for it and it was a good thing. So I feel like there is going to be, look at that, law of attraction before I put the deck away. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. Okay, so your thoughts will affect the outcome. And that's why Spirit's saying take your attention off that, put it on something you really enjoy. And that will help for things actually to come in even quicker than they normally would. Tanika and Firefly, my cousin, used to do that wood burning, making clocks. Cool. That's such a cool idea. Just got here. I was writing about the sun. Okay, we got that one, Julie. Awesome. You are welcome. All right, so let's get into the thoughts position here for the collective, representing the next couple weeks. So right away, the first card I saw was the Mountain. So there are a lot of people for some reason at this time that are thinking only of the obstacles, okay? The Mountain's message to me is about enjoying the journey even when you run into the obstacles, because that's when you obtain further wisdom, right? Getting excited that as you go through this journey of learning, of advancing, that eventually you will get to the blessing on the other side. realm. We do have a reunion, but so someone is waiting for someone to reconnect, and it's not a positive thought. So I asked Spirit for guidance and brought in again the Sacred Traveler deck, and the collective is receiving vast vistas, okay? It's time to expand your horizons. It's time to come up with different things to focus on. It's time to go away from anyone or anything that causes negativity, and to instead pray to Spirit for exactly what you are hoping for, okay? So as you find balance, so too shall Spirit help you with the major arcana of the star to make your wishes come true in a balanced way. So it's about being grounded and knowing that as you work on something day to day, it's really not only going to help you to discover your purpose or not and move on to another and so on. It's about balance. Okay, I cannot express that enough right now. Julie says, thank you, Tamika. Oh, and Firefly says, yes, Julie. Okay, so in the relationship sector of the circle spread, from the second going into the third week from now, we started out with this. So it's about turning around and hop, skipping, and jumping into an exciting new direction when it comes to relationships with others, moving forward finally, because you're stepping into a position of greater abundance. Here comes your fortune, the money you were waiting for. Here you are, Julie. I just want to mention this is your energy, because in connection to others, you are a beacon. You are a wise leader. You come in with the equipment, the knowledge, the experience, and you shine because of that. And if you pull that away and move elsewhere, I think that's what people don't want. And that's what the thought process is going to be about. So I do feel like the second going into the third week from now, you're going to be excited about forward movement. There's a lot of playful energy here collectively. And in the creative aspects position, again, Spirit's telling the collective to give with grace and gratitude, even when things are difficult. Okay, to instead of focusing on the burdens of the past, it's now about rising above that into a higher spiritual level, right? If we get mad at others and we lash out and all that stuff, then we go into that dark energy and we have to go back and repeat stuff over again. So we have Spirit really nudging the collective to focus in the creative aspects position on one's gifts, talents, or skills. Tied to their past, their childhood, or something they've always wanted to do, getting some supplies and crafts, watching a YouTube channel for whatever people are trying to create at this time, like I've been saying all along. Private side businesses, working from home, these things are what are going to help the collective to celebrate that energy of a happily ever after. Great emotional fulfillment, because they focused on making their wishes come true. And as a result, doors are opening, abundance is coming, and the collective is being seen by others as a wise leader, because we, whoever these people are, have stepped beyond the fray. All right, and the darkness, the unhealthy, the dark energy, and instead is ready to move forward and have a plan B if that's what's necessary. So in the actions position, by the fourth going into the fifth week from now, the first card we had was the polar bear. Now, this could represent starting your own business and being your own business owner. That will eventually lead you into a path of success. This is also maybe someone who is of a bigger build or is financially abundant, secure, and stable. But when I saw it with the Gypsy Oracle deck, Spirit offered up the house. So I'm really confirming here with the business owner energy in the home that now is indeed the time in the actions position to create a business from home, right? Because you can do it when it's convenient for you. And Spirit's saying, as a result, by the fourth or fifth week from now, if people follow Spirit's advice in this reading, you will start to shine like the sun, feel like a kid again, and boom, reach your destination. What you are working on or towards, what you are creating starting now, that I've been talking about for a long time. This is a very prosperous time where something can grow into a tradition, a family business that gets handed down. So it's all a really good time if you're talking about counseling, teaching, helping, and doing anything spiritual for others, helping to avoid the anxiety that comes with so many people and such negativity in society. So, see, emotionally, by the 4th to the 6th week from now, we have some who are carrying energies of despair because they don't know which path to take. And Spirit's saying just take some time to exercise, do yoga, or again, meditate by working on a hobby, gift, talent, or skill so that you can kind of observe which path, which doorway is the best for you. So if this is a relationship situation, this is about should I or should I not? And Spirit's saying, well, if it brings you despair, then don't choose that doorway, right? It's a process of elimination because a lot of people are saying, hey, I'm dating 2 or 3 people. Which one's the right one for me? So you go from the bottom, right? You say, who causes this despair, this indecision, this confusion at times? So some may be waiting for, and this could be someone in their 20s, early 30s with the Knight of Pentacles energies, someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or they're just waiting for money to come emotionally, but it's coming slowly, right? Because it's going through the thought process of someone here. So that could be what this is about too. Is am I going to step into this doorway or should I step into a different doorway? And Spirit's saying whatever causes despair, go away from and know that eventually money is coming with the Knight of Pentacles energy when the time is right. So emotionally, it's about getting the big picture, right? Here I am in this situation. Do I want to stay here? And if I'm unsure, I'm going to still create something over here and see if this grows and prospers, right? Some are like working, so fit it into your day where you can just do something you really enjoy. And, you know, pray on that and trust that if it's something that's tied to your soul, it will be successful, okay? So in the subconscious position, we've got joyfulness, right? I want joyfulness. But some are connecting with someone who maybe they are an older air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or someone who's just very clear, decisive. They make their point clear, but sometimes may come off a little harsh. So subconsciously, we have a collective here saying, well, should I bring a quick end to a situation? Does it bring me joyfulness, or are they cold and kind of not so lovable? I feel like that joyfulness card is flipping up and down and up and down. So it's like that joyfulness was there at one time. So Spirit's saying, remember this card for the next month. The first light card is about beginning a new cycle, taking a new step, deciding, you know, is this a connection I want to have or is it not? Because there's always going to be another path waiting. In fact, the right path is over here. And sometimes human wise, we make decisions that lead us away from where Spirit is trying to truly guide us towards. So, you know, it's a time to get quiet. It's a time to find balance, a time to pray to Spirit about what we want to manifest so that Spirit can help for us to make a wish come true that not only fulfills us financially, but emotionally and spiritually. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have some who, you know, connected out with others that were out to have a good time with the pleasure seeker energy. And what did it do? It caused confusion, right? I sat in this energy of confusion, and now I'm going to try and find clarity because I'm unsure of a decision, right? So Spirit's saying, take off that blindfold, lay down one sword, and get clear about what a path of victory means to you. Are you living the path of victory? And if not, know that the angels are protecting you in the next month because you are a cherished soul. There's something that you were meant to do to help others or to just basically free yourself from some form of burden. So research is what is going to bring balance in the next month to those who are desiring abundance, fulfillment, a greater income. Okay, so in the inner strengths position, the first card that I got was this. I've been receiving personal readings where people are saying I feel trapped or stuck. Okay, and that's pretty much what this card means, but it's in the inner strengths position. So Spirit's saying, we're going to give you the strength to reach out and grab this key and free your mind. free yourself. And from what? From walking in the energies of either your ego, I'm doing this because of how I look, or how people respond to me, or you're connecting with someone who's walking in their ego, who's no bueno, right? So in the inner strengths position, we've got the 6 of Swords. So this is, I'm going to take the pain, the frustration, the worry, the fear, and I'm going to leave troubled waters behind. I'm going to free myself from someone who's walking in their ego, and I'm going to step into what? Unknown territory. So, yeah. Spirit's going to give the collective the strength to step into unknown territory, away from that which has been keeping them feeling stuck or trapped in a situation that is no bueno, right? And Spirit's saying, we're going to help for you to move into the path of greater abundance. And if you follow Spirit's advice by writing down those goals and intentions and putting time in day to day, you will eventually reach your destination by the 4th or 5th week from now. All right. So did we get all the personal 1 questions done? Yes. Okay. Yes, Firefly, thank you for all your patience yesterday. I was so glad you guys at least could talk to yourselves. And, I eventually went and got another computer, and I ended up talking to Basani for a little bit. But yeah, just the way things go, you run into obstacles, and that's because you need to be going in a different direction, connecting with other people for but a moment. Now I'm seeing such wonderful things both to my left and to my right. To my right, I have the Rider-Waite deck, which is really interesting. We've got the Empress, so it's about giving birth to something new. And then with the Moon, unsure, but with the 10 of Wands, laying down that which was heavy, okay? And by the 4th to the 6th week from now, we have the 9 of Pentacles, great financial independence, with the Strength card and the 3 of Pentacles. So I have the strength to come together and connect with others. And now I'm carrying this energy of financial independence, of being a wise leader, a beacon in the eyes of others, because I stood up and I did what? I recognized that it's time for the first light of a new beginning. It is a new cycle that I'm going to create either now, depending on how the circumstance unfold around me, or I'm going to walk away gracefully and go reach my own destination, even though it's related to unknown territory, a path maybe I've not walked before. I'm going to get those supplies and crafts. I'm going to watch YouTube. I'm going to learn, and I'm going to know that Spirit is giving me the strength to find that position of peace and abundance. Yeah, so see, in this first position, I want to give birth to something new out there in the world, but I'm a little bit unsure. And Spirit saying, we're going to help you with the major arcana, the Hanged Man, to slow down and look at things from every perspective. Are you worried about finances? Are you clinging to your money to the point where that's all you think about? For that will darken your aura, and it will repel things related to money from coming into your path. So Spirit's saying, if there are situations where you're feeling regretful, frustrated, maybe even tired of a battle, Spirit's saying we're going to come in to help you with the major arcana of the Judgment in the next couple of weeks to make the highest, best decision. For some, it's going to be a shocking realization that justice indeed did turn in your favor. And you recognize the truth of a situation with the 5 of Wands, and that you were just tired of the battle, unsure as to what action steps to take. But now, Spirit's saying, as you apply your imagination with the 7 of Cups energies, Spirit's going to offer the collective the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So an enthusiastic new beginning that's just starting to sprout leaves, right? New ideas, new connections, circumstances, situations. Keeping one's head down here with the 8 of Pentacles energies, really researching and learning something so that you can celebrate that with family and friends, maybe from your own home location. So with the Fool as a major arcana in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit's saying if you follow Spirit's advice and recognize your gifts, your talents, or skills, this process of a new journey is developing with the number 0 here. And Spirit with the major arcana, the Fool, is saying absolutely. Take that skip, hop, skip, and jump and expand your horizons. Okay. All right. So Firefly, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. A friend wants me to go to Florida for a few days. She said to get away and see what I really want. I'm a Leo. See what I really want. I'm going to use the Yes No deck, which is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, should Firefly go to Florida for a few days with a friend? Boom. There is no need to worry. Hand your worries to Spirit and say, please bless me with a wonderful time. Look at that. In the thoughts position of the Celtic spread, ask your angels to bless you with a beautiful visit. Yes, in your foundation, Spirit is saying yes. Trust that within the next few months, I don't know when you are going, you will be taking action in a way where there's going to be great abundance, fulfillment, joy, and happiness. So Spirit's saying yes. In the next few months, there's going to be abundance, joy, and happiness. And Spirit's giving you to weigh things out, right? To kind of compromise. Don't just think negatively, but really get excited and balance yourself out. Because in the hopes and fears position, maybe you're fearing that you're going to kind of back step. What's that called? Backtrack. But Spirit's saying within the next few weeks, don't stop. Say yes about something in the next few months. Yes, because I need clarity on what I want to do in my life. Start a new business. Good. Okay, so we've got you're ready. Let go of your current location, circumstance, situation for an opportunity is coming to you in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This is also an opportunity to free yourself, to recover, and to now communicate with others. Spread your wings and fly. Don't forget to meditate and ask Spirit for help. Know that friends can help you as well. That helpful people in general are going to help you to bring things to a peaceful resolution within. So if you believe, you can forgive and move forward. So there's still a little message of forgiveness of whatever that is. Say, I forgive that situation. I'm ready to move forward, because Spirit is saying what? There's something better in the near future, and everything is going to happen according to divine timing. So they're saying, don't think as though something is unlikely. The situation is going to improve, and eventually you will be able to take action. For on the bottom of the deck, you have big, happy changes. Probably in about 3 weeks. Okay, so we got in the 3 to 4 week position. We've got within the next few months, take action to discover abundance. So you may be planning some form of abundance during that trip or when you get back from that trip. And then in the next couple weeks, there's some form of desire to research something for the next 3 months, or Spirit saying take the next 3 months to make that plan. So by the 3rd week from now, 3 weeks, I see collectively as well, people moving forward, jumping into a position of great financial abundance because you chose to shine. You chose to be a wise leader, and you chose, right, to begin a new cycle. Amen. So what comes with that? Fortune. And it's in the relationship sector with others. So I believe during the second half of the year of 2021, a lot of people are going to connect with others through a business situation. As you're working on your own personal journey, that beautiful aura that evolves from within you day to day is what will draw Spirit to send someone to you if you are single. Okay. Helena, thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. All right. General reading. Yes. And Helena, will you provide me with your sun sign, which is your horoscope sign? Firefly, yes, because I need clarity on what I want to do with my life. Start doing it probably in 3 weeks of business. Yes, I already wrote this out. Woo! You rock. It sounds great. Get excited about it. Don't question it. Helena, Pisces. Oh, I've been doing a lot of Pisces readings lately. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your energy. I think I'm going to use the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. All right, for Helena, please. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Helena with clearly defined messages regarding Helena's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month. Okay. So I don't know with the lady energies, if you have started to create something on your own. This lady energy, she got a cornucopia and decorated it with flowers and things that are natural. And now she's putting it on the web and she's getting all kinds of abundance, because when you advertise via the internet, you've got 8 billion people around the world who are looking at what you have to provide. Okay, so we do have the number 3 here. So Spirit is saying, we're giving you this Holy Trinity energy, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and we're going to help you to give birth to something that truly does bring you balance in your life. Ooh, have you been thinking about doing something that is a tradition in your family? Because if not, Spirit is telling the collective, I think I even used this word earlier, the collective, if you can trust that what you are creating at this time in our universal journey, that you are going to create great abundance. 10 of Cups is Pentacles is great abundance. And that came with this card in the thoughts position. It is indeed time for vast vistas, to expand your horizons. Now, it doesn't mean traveling far away. It means, maybe add a small business in your life while you're working someplace until the small business starts to grow and prosper, that type of thinking. So we've got the manifestation, Spirit's assistance, and the 10 of Pentacles. Great abundance. Okay. So in the relationship sector of the circle spread, we've got the Lover's energy as a major arcana. So I don't know if you have a passionate connection with someone, or it is Spirit's way of guiding you to connect with those of like mind, right? So you can learn from each other, or you can learn from another, or you can teach others. This could also be that you're connecting with a Gemini in the relationship sector in some way, shape, or form. If you don't know who that is, it may still take from the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if you are doing what you're passionate about and you're sharing that with others, remember that that's the same position as the Wise Leader card. You're going to be a beacon in the eyes of others because you know what you're passionate about. And then you're going to, like the collective, travel into the direction of great fortune and sit down into the position of the Queen of Pentacles, who's financially abundant, secure, stable, and likes to give, care, provide, and or help others. So in the creative aspects position, it's about creating something, maybe working with children, or again, something tied to your past or your childhood that you've always wanted to learn about or do. Working on your gifts, your talents, and your skills will help to bring you balance, so that as you are creating something, you can receive support, and walk in energies of grace and gratitude. So yeah, as you are working on your gifts, your talents, your skills, as you are creating fulfillment with the 10 of Cups, maybe there is a situation that involves a child or children. Either way, when it comes to the Sacred Circle Tarot, we've got the 2 of Cups in the creative aspects position. So creating harmony as you manifest something that fulfills you personally, going after what you're passionate about, in hopes that there will be a connection with those who are either of like mind, or they just seem like the right person in some way. So by the 4th week from now, in the actions position with the Queen of Wands energies, this is about setting goals and meeting goals. So Spirit's saying each day, get excited about the goals and achievements you want to accomplish, not only daily, but for the long term. For as you continue to work on something, maybe out of your home, from your home, or connect with someone who's in a leadership position, you're going to start to, through your actions of setting and meeting goals, reach your destination and shine like the sun. So here you are emotionally from the 4th to the 6th week from now at the 4 of Wands energies, looking at all that you have created with the Wands energies representing creativity, finance, career. Money will eventually come, even though you are unsure of which doorway. But at some point, you're going to be clear about what didn't serve you in comparison to what now can. So you're going to start to see things from a bigger picture by the 4th to the 6th week from now, if you continue to give birth to something that truly fulfills you. That's going to guide you, what you're passionate about, to certain people and to situations where you feel energies of harmony. All right. So in the subconscious position, we've got the Death card. Check that out. For the collective, we have the Scythe. So you're going to have the strength to bring a quick and swift ending to anyone or anything that blocks you from moving forward. Okay. And that ending has to do with any form of confusion. So it might be a good time right now to write down, what am I confused about? What is it I need to research or learn more about? What is it I'm creating in this next best chapter of my life? And what is it that not only is my gift, talent, or my skill, but that will bring me great harmony and harmonious connections with others? For you are protected like the collective by the angels at this time. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit is giving you the strength with the Page of Discs energies to take that first step. Now with the health card, I feel like the health card is about, if I take this first step into what? Unknown territory, trying something new, going into a new direction of sorts. I know that as I do what I love and I make the right decisions, my health is going to be good because I'm excited about my future. But if I am not receiving what I want from a certain situation, I'm going to free myself from feeling trapped or stuck and instead move on to and towards smoother waters. So whatever action steps you take in the next month, so too will you recognize that you have reached your destination. So now again for you is the time to create something new or, ask for a new position, but I'm not feeling that as much. Created online crystal powder bracelets. Amen. Okay. So you're going to be recognizing and feeling very fulfilled about what it is you are developing, and maybe even looking at a new doorway, a new idea by around the 22nd of May. Okay. But, sometimes like we do the same thing over and over again, and we want to keep up with society. Okay. Society loves change, right? Something new ideas. So always have a plan each day to kind of come up with new ideas, to try new things, to learn by watching others. Because as we find our own joy at this time in our own personal journeys, in the end, we're going to realize that we found a direction of fulfillment, while at the same time, we freed ourselves from some form of suffering with the 9 of Swords energy, staying up at night, worrying about someone or something outside of us by which we have no control, right? But if we start our own business, we have control over everything. We could start that business today and still wait a couple weeks for a job interview, right? So check this out. I was going to get to this other reading over here too. And yeah, I keep seeing the King of Swords energies. I don't know if that represents something for someone here. There's opposition. Or maybe they're just saying you need to use the King of Swords energies to the collective to bring a quick and swift ending to anything that doesn't, it's just no bueno, because it's knocking off your balanced energy. All right, so Helena, I'm going to close for you by pulling a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Oopsies. Let me try that again. Oh, I was going to say over here, check this out. In the next couple weeks, in a 3-card spread with the Sacred Traveler deck, Spirit is saying to the collective, it's time to travel lightly and to go with the flow. You will be navigated by the stars, I'm hearing Spirit say, and you're going to realize that as you sit in solitude during the next 2 to 3 weeks, the gates of triumph is going to open up for many. How is that going to come? It's going to come through communication with or from another or others. Blessings are going to shower into the life of those who are open spiritually. And when you see the gifts, shout to the heavens with enthusiasm. For miracles by the 4th to the 6th week are starting to. So to me, I'm hearing manifest in the physical world from the mental world, right? I thought about it, I took action, and now I've created it in the physical world. That's what these miracles are about. So Spirit's saying, just expect wondrous things to emerge at this time, and just, travel this path thoughtfully, right? With grace and gratitude, because, we run into people along the way sometimes who know not what they do, but we all fall under that heading, right? So many of the collective will go through this cleansing process of finding contentment with their gifts, their talents, and their skills. They will then step into the power of contentment and balance, which is a big power these days, and be able to lie back and relax. For they will see things from a greater perspective. Woo, okay, I had a card jump. For Helena, I believe in miracles, so do I. You're welcome, Helena. 7 of abundance. So 7 being a very spiritual number. This is Spirit watching the action steps you're taking throughout the next 4 to 6 weeks, listening to the prayers you are making. Hello, Alessandra. And are helping you to open a doorway to a new journey. And it's the doorway of abundance with pentacles. So the card says, have patience. Some dreams grow slowly. Don't worry, because worry will darken your aura and will slow things from happening for you. The hard work that you invest will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare, because things will soon move forward quickly. So use this time to rest and to plan. And I just saw out with the old, in with the new. So I don't know if you're letting go of a day-to-day business to start your own, or you've already done so. So that's just some form of confirmation. Blessings to you as well. They said the helper of action is going to be there with you, bringing you signs as you take action steps to recognize fulfillment, and that you have become a leader in your own journey. Whew. All right. Does anyone else have any questions for today? All right. I want to say a big thank you to those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed. For those of you who come to me for month-to-month readings. Overall reading, Alessandra, do you want to pull the little box and $ over to a donation now before we close? I forget what your sign is too, and I know I should remember. Oh, Firefly says, Alessandra, sorry, spell check, LOL. So it's all good. All right. Okay. Alessandra sent it PayPal. I'm just going to quick check. Gotcha. Thank you for your donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. So overall reading. What would be a good overall reading card deck? I think I'm going to go into an oracle deck. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Virgo, that's right. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless Alessandra with clearly defined messages regarding Alessandra's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the next month. Okay. So with the chopped wood card, this is about you've done the work, right? You're ready to sit down and enjoy the fire. Now, if you haven't done the work, Spirit's saying now's the time to chop the wood to get things done, right? To create a foundation and a new direction if you haven't already. In your thoughts position for the next couple of weeks, we do have orphaned. The orphaned energy is about, why do I feel alone? Spirit says with this card, this isn't about those around us as much as it is about the joy within us, right? So this is a time to really focus on your own journey. And the number 5 is about wisdom. Again, it's not about what's happening around us, but what's going on within us. If we were all alone in this world, what are the obstacles and challenges that are making you feel alone? Okay, Spirit's saying write those things down, cross them off, and replace them with exciting new goals and intentions, practicing a hobby, gift, talent, skill, starting a small business, marketing a product, and so on. For in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we have in the relationship sector the out to sea card. So it is time to figure out what it is day to day that calms you, meditative state of painting, drawing, writing, or exercise, prayer. With the out to the sea energies, this is about handing your worries to Spirit in the relationship sector to another or others, and to just trust that as you pray to Spirit, that Spirit will help to bring you the signs you need to be a better leader in your life. Okay, so do you feel like the queen, right? In relation to yourself is what I'm hearing. For Spirit saying you can be this beautiful queen who's completely surrounded with all that she loves in her life, who's very stable and secure and happy. Because she takes leadership over her path, over who can come and go, over what her goals and intentions are. And Spirit saying, if you follow Spirit's advice in this reading, so too will you be a beacon in the eyes of others, right? You're not being a beacon if you're worried about another or others or about certain obstacles. It is time to chop that wood, right? And to move into a direction of contentment and peace, where you can meditate, hand your worries to Spirit, and ask Spirit to bring you signs and synchronicities. Because in the creative aspects position, by the 3rd week from now, we have this mending card. So it's a process of mending that Spirit's asking for you to focus on. Again, creating a way to write, drop, pray, color, do photography, go for a walk and identify birds, whatever it is. This process is a form of meditation. It's about getting back in touch with who you are, knowing that you will never feel orphaned as long as you are focused on your own journey, your own goals and intentions. So as you start to create something in your creative aspects position, so too will your heart start to be on the mend. Okay, and we've got number 5 and 2. So 5 is about wisdom, and 2 is about choosing a new direction. I'm going to take this wisdom and knowledge and all that I've become, this stronger person, this queen in my throne, and I'm going to set goals and intentions to create great things for myself, so that it doesn't really matter who's in my journey with me or not. I am happy, content, and fulfilled no matter what. I have mended and healed from the outside world, and instead trust that Spirit is trying to guide me to figure out my soul's purpose. Check that out. In your actions position, you've got the higher power. Okay, so Spirit is saying just that. It's time to connect with the higher power so that you can be grounded, so that you can heal, so that you can finally get clear with yourself about what it is you want to start to try doing. Have you ever seen like acrylic pouring paintings? You don't have to be talented. You just have to pour the paint, tip it around, and it makes a beautiful design and you're done. But they're, probably selling for big bucks, and it's a beautiful way to meditate, right? Watching the paint colors intertwine with the others on YouTube, it's just an amazing process, and it'd be a fun thing to do for oneself. So Spirit's really going to be helping you to figure out what action steps should I be taking in my life right now that doesn't involve anyone else, where I can create healing for myself, acknowledge the signs as I pray to Spirit about, who should I be in connection with? Don't worry about others. I keep hearing that because emotionally, if you sit in solitude and focus on what you're creating for yourself, it could be as soon as, I'm getting June 3rd of 2021, where you're going to step out of a path that no longer fulfills you, right? This orphaned energy, and instead move into the direction of a new you. See, she's got a crown on. I am now the queen. I am now stepping into a path where I can see things from a bigger picture. I am flying high in my life because I chose to go away from the doorway of despair, instead to move into the direction whereby I know eventually my efforts will bring me greater abundance, even if it's emotionally and spiritually. So subconsciously, Spirit's saying it's time to realize that a person, place, circumstance, situation is just not for you. But also that Spirit is saying to the collective, it is time to begin a new cycle. So what did I say earlier when I read that message I found in that book? Nope, that wasn't it. It was on a card or something. Endings always herald new beginnings. So there are a lot of endings happening, whether we wanted it to or not, because we got the lesson we needed and something better is waiting. And that's what this message is about. So Spirit's saying day to day, as you create a foundation for yourself, in between and among different obstacles, eventually, as you work on creating something that is helping you to mend your soul, a doorway is going to open up. And when it does, Spirit's saying it will be time to go. So Spirit is walking very much with you and is telling you that you are protected at this time. When you are at a point of indecision, now's the time to work on a gift, a talent, or skill, for that will help for you to get back in touch with yourself via meditation, where Spirit can help to guide you to do what it is you enjoy day to day in your own personal journey. For in your inner strengths position, you're going through a very spiritual transformation, right? Old parts, places, circumstances, situation of yourself and or others is burning away, and a new you is opening up. So Spirit is saying, do not fear, for we're giving you the strength to step into unknown territories. For you are exactly where you need to be at this time, and now you're meant to be putting time and effort into what is on the bottom of the deck: your creativity, your imagination. For as you do, right behind that, we have a new life beginning. So I feel like you're going to be feeling like this new life is beginning as you step into a new world, new directions for yourself. I'm getting the end of May. A message is going to come, and I'm feeling this could be, I'm going to say between the 3rd and 4th week from now, and it's going to be full of serendipity, signs and synchronicities. Something is coming because you were thinking and focusing on you. And Spirit likes to bring things unexpectedly. So there may be someone who comes towards you, but I feel like they're a test. So if someone's not for you, remember collectively, Spirit's giving us all the strength of the King of Swords to bring a quick and swift ending to, maybe a joyful connection, but one that, we don't want to fall back into this orphaned energy about. So I'm going to close for Alessandra with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. You're welcome, Alessandra. Hi, Robin. Be sure to hit that like button. Oh, you guys are awesome. Sent a payment with question. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to just quick close for Alessandra. Closing message, please, for Alessandra regarding the next month. Dear Lord, Spirit, guides, and angels. Did I not say an ending heralds a new beginning? And we got the new beginning card. So the number 0 is not about that first step. That comes from a number 1, but it's about planning that first step and getting excited and enthusiastic about some form of new beginning in your life. And thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey, and there's no need to have any fear as the guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you just free yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. And what do we have over here in that position? Miracles. This is a time for faith and trust in spirit, that as you pray to spirit and work towards something that truly fulfills you, that there will at this time be new beginnings that open up for people. Remember, you're the leader of your path. Spirit is walking this journey with you, guiding you to step into a new cycle of sorts collectively. Even if it is unknown territory, got the 10 of abundance again. Send prayers to my father who is ill. I am so scared. I need every prayer. Okay, real quick. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless Mariana's father through this illness. Please help him to inhale healing cells and to exhale that which is not healthy. Please send these energies of prayer and good health and help him to breathe those energies in to heal his body. Thank you for taking this time, Spirit, to bless her father with us. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. All right. So heaven is providing many things with the 10 of Pentacles. And again, it's not just money, but it's like great fulfillment, contentment, knowing you can pay your bills, creating something that could go on for many traditions. All right. So I wanted to check here real quick. My PayPal. Okay, and there's Firefly. Thank you for the donation. Whoop, whoop. All right. And with the question. See, got to pay attention. All right, I got to click on that and go inside here. Haven't heard. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, you're so welcome, Mariana. If anyone else wants to send Mariana prayers, every little bit helps. You're very welcome, Melisandra. All right, Firefly, what's going on with Firefly here? Please provide spiritual guidance, mostly regarding career and finance for the next month. Uh-oh. All right, Firefly, you've got trapped in fear and the number 8. So Spirit is saying, take all that you have learned, recognize how you rose above, how you're going to step into a higher, better path by researching and learning all you can. Waiting for the number 9 to transpire and then for number 1 to start. First things first, write down what is it that I'm in fear of when it comes to an opportunity that you are asking for. Then cross that off and replace it with goals and intentions that you're going to work on each and every day until. Because in your thoughts position, we do have this shadow side energy. So Spirit is nudging you with the number 18. It's time for a new path. What have you learned? How are you going to rise above? And if you are walking in the shadow energy of not wanting to in any way, that's what is holding you back. That's what's keeping you stuck. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spirit is offering you this beautiful spiritual strength energy. So it is in connection to another or others by the 2nd, going into the 3rd week from now, where you're going to be feeling strong enough with the number 9, like we just talked about, to bring an end to this fear. Look at that. In your creative aspects position, Spirit is giving you the sacral chakra. So they're saying absolutely starting now today. We can always start our business in any moment we so choose. As we are waiting for things from the outside, so too can we focus on what we want to do in our current moment. So Spirit's going to be giving you, especially by the 3rd week from now, great excitement because of what you are creating. So free yourself from the fear of creating something new. Continue to put time and effort into, I believe it was the job applications, and instead focus on what it is that truly fulfills you personally at this time, right? Because you're at an imbalance. You have this situation over here you're waiting on an answer for, but you're not comparing that to anything else. So do what your personal idea is about your own business and let that fulfill you as you're waiting on this, because you may find the fulfillment over here and never have this door over here open that you were only focused on, right? So it's time to come into balance by creating what you want to create starting now. For Spirit saying by the 4th going into the 5th week, from now, if you start now, you will be able to sacrifice the muddy waters because of the action steps you are taking. You will instead be moving into the direction of blue skies and rainbows, right? You can be your own business owner, like we talked about for the collective, by running a business right out of your home. I don't know where I put that other card. And that should be here, and this should be here, and that should be there. Okay. Wow. So emotionally, okay, I mean that it could take until the 3rd of June of 2021, but you're going to be receiving some form of attention and recognition. You're going to be rejoicing in celebration. If you realize here that Spirit is trying to recognize that you are a beacon in the eyes of others. You are meant to be a leader. So there's your answer to your own business. And if you put things into action by connecting with other people, you're going to start to feel the spiritual strength of, I am the leader of my path. I did take these steps. I am doing this day to day. And it's making me feel strong enough to bring an end to that which no longer serves me. So day to day, we have very harmonious connections with others. If you start applying your imagination and creativity here, trying different avenues, different ways to market your business, taking action steps day to day to connect with people, because you have the number 6 showing up in the day-to-day aspects position, a new path of success. So in your inner strength position, Spirit's giving you the strength as new doorways open with the number 7, cause and effect. The time and effort you put in, so too, Spirit is going to help you to make the highest, best decisions so that a new doorway can open up for you. And when it does, you will know by the 4th or 5th week from now what it is that you are letting go of and what it is that you are moving towards. Yeah, feeling conflicted, moving on, and something that you love begins. I'm seeing a lot of 6 and 1s for the collectives, for personal readings, success, and a new path, a new direction. And like singles, they're trying to make a decision about love and romance now, when really Spirit is guiding the collective to focus on what fulfills them, creative, financial, career-wise, and then to meet someone once they are grounded, stable, and secure. All right. So I'm going to close for Firefly. And we got the number 7 again before I put the deck away. So it is, their new doorways are meant to open up for you, but it is about patience and planning right now. Day to day, putting time and effort in, not looking at the path ahead as long and difficult, enjoying the journey by researching, getting beyond obstacles, trusting that as you feel more balanced in your day-to-day actions, so too are you going to get excited about moving into the direction of great fortune. This could happen in the next 2.5 weeks. You're feeling very fortunate as you connect with other people. You become a wise leader, a beacon of others, and can sit in the Queen of Pentacles throne where you feel more stable and secure. So remember, now is the time to begin a new cycle in your life, because eventually you're going to be able to cut away from what it was that didn't fulfill you. So a lot of the collective emotionally are going to find themselves looking at one doorway or the other. And so it's a really good time to journal. I'm starting this new business. And this is what I'm doing to run my business day to day. This is how I'm going to market my business. These are going to be my hours. Here's how I'm going to advertise. I'm going to call people, or I'm going to, post something at the laundromat or a business location, however you do. I'm bringing in the Guardian Angel, Daily Guidance from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Please close by providing Firefly with clearly defined messages regarding the next month, the energy surrounding her in the next month. Boom. There is nothing to worry about. Right behind that, they're saying, let your past go. See today only as a new day of the rest of your life. See only love, the good things in life, good people, good situations as you create your own project, knowing that steady progress will yield results. And Spirit is saying, go for it. You are safe, and the situation is under perfect control of the divine providence and universal order. Only infusing loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and then through you. So absolutely. I mean, you can keep throwing out those applications, but in the meantime, I just told someone else that this morning. If you want to start your own business, start it today. What are you going to get up and do each day? I'm going to check my email. I'm going to follow up and get feedback from certain people. I'm going to advertise here and there. I'm going, enjoy that journey. It's such a beautiful adventure. And when I went to put this deck away, they're just nudging you to have confidence in yourself. For confidence is key, right? Show up with those little notations in people's doors or something in the neighborhood. And if you meet someone at the door, say, hi, this is my business. This is what I'm doing. I see you have animals. If you want any assistance, here's my number. That confidence goes a long way. Yes, Alessandra says to Firefly. All right. Do we have any more questions before we close? Flyers. Yes, that's what I can never think of the right words. My kids laugh at me all the time. They say I make up my own vocabulary, and I probably do. All right. Then I think to close, if no one else has a question, I'm going to close for the collective here with the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, thank you so much for guiding these beautiful subscribers to me. I am so every day very thankful. Please provide us all with an overall description of the energy surrounding us on into and through the next month. For the collective, please. 3 of emotion. Spirit is guiding everyone to come together and celebrate something that is truly emotionally fulfilling. If humans around us don't bring that to us, then we need to turn and go create it. Okay? Right, Firefly? Yes. So the card says, wonderful news is on its way. And we know this here, that wise leaders, those who choose to take control over this next chapter in their life and manifest something wonderful, is in turn going to find fortune. Not only are they going to find fortune, but they're going to find excitement, a strong desire to connect with others so they can do what? So they can shine like the sun. Wonderful news is on its way. There will be announcements, graduations, and so on. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people to one another. So if you're doing something to help, now is the time, because that's what people are needing, is assistance and guidance. Exciting new beginnings, like we've seen a few times here now, or happy endings are right around the corner. So it's a good time as well to reach out to those who've already done what you want to do, because they have obtained the wisdom and can now teach and share, right? And once we obtain the wisdom of what inspires us, then we can turn around and teach and share. That's what I like about YouTube is you can see these beautiful paintings. You can buy these beautiful paintings. But most importantly, you can watch them create the painting right in front of you, which makes that painting priceless. So dig deep. Love who you are. What were you meant to be remembered for? For the journey is about to open up. And things get a little bit bumpy in different ways. Sometimes the most difficult energy shows up before that new beginning, if you're looking for the new beginning. Other times you start taking steps into the new beginning and you run into your first obstacles. But remember, the obstacles are a part of remembering the journey, what you made it through to get to where you are. So thank you again for stopping by. To those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed. To those of you who've come to me for month-to-month readings and readings with those emails, letting me know how these messages path of peace, joy, and happiness. Thank you so very, very much for your donations. They help me to keep doing what I'm doing. Take care and God bless.